G'day, Stephen Carey from offthegridnoz.com. Just a sort of a weekly update. It's not actually a weekly, Struth. We haven't put a video up for weeks, but bit of an update. Been one of those sort of busy weeks where all sorts of stuff actually has crawled in the door and knocked us around and beaten us up. You know, everyone off grid, you have those weeks. We've been going through, you know, like a lot of people in Australia at the moment, weird and wacky weather. Yes, I'm focused on the bridge, just so as not to bore you to death. Although, I have been known to bore people to death, even with a good picture on screen. But yeah, look, the wacky weather has been a bit of a pain in the ass for us. We've been sitting through, you know, very high temperatures, super high humidity. It's been bothering the plants. Got the tomatoes under control, which is a really good thing, and I should walk around and show you, but you know what? Yeah, we can save that for another one. The tomatoes really just basically needed a bit of extra water because this sun that keeps popping out at like it is at the moment, and we've got a thunderstorm brewing, but the sun has been popping out. It's really been giving some of the plants, not all of them, but some of them a real beating. Not quite sure why, but we throw a bit more water over. I've been throwing a lot of water at the tomatoes, and they seem to have come back real good. But yeah, this week's been interesting. Been working on the tiny house in super high temperatures. We've got an 8 metre out there that I'm working on. Yeah, pan the camera around and show everyone, Steve. No. You gotta wait a week or so, about a week and a half. And don't worry, you'll probably regret ever asking for photos. They will be up. But been one of those weeks, just this week, we've been doing our stuff here and fighting the temperature, fighting the weather, dealing with the garden. Our tanks have had heaps of rain, so we got plenty of rain, you know, rainwater as far as the tanks are full. The soil has been on like 100% every day, so we've been pounding the evap at the end of the day, which has been really good on our 3 kilowatt system. A couple other minor things have popped up through the week. We had actually one of our Facebook subscribers actually try to chew us up and spit us out. You may have seen that post I put up and then deleted. See, I even actually delete my own posts, alright. It was a bit of a whinge. We had a guy actually, only an hour down the road that I wanted to go and grab by the short and curlies, or maybe the throat, but you wouldn't want to admit that. He actually picked on us to the extent where he threatened us. And I mean seriously threatened us. So that was an interesting little interjection for the week. We've had a few members drop off the perch over a couple of issues that have been put up on Facebook. Struth even lost one today over the snake thread. You know, if you had to watch the snake thread or had a look at it. I got nothing against snakes, but you know, when the buggers come crawling into your backyard, I have a bit of trouble sticking the old, you know, or dragging all the clothes off, sitting around kumbaya and letting the bastards wander through. Alright? I don't go hunt them down, but they come wandering into my yard. I mean, I'm afraid they're history. But yeah, that was we've lost a couple of members because of one thing that I really wanted to make mention of, and that is that we do try to appease all levels of thinking, all types of thinking, all types of lifestyle, all attitudes and all approaches. But you know what? What can't we do, Kerry? And I'm going to focus through to Kerry. We can't what?
What can't we do, huh?
Well, we can't please everyone.
Oh, well, no, we cannot please everyone. Hi, guys. I hope your week's been good.
And you didn't please everyone.
No.
You actually went to battle with a couple of people on Messenger, didn't you?
I did. But, you know, that's okay.
Yeah. And we
all ends up polite at the end of
That's right. We do try to please as many people as we can, but even Kerry, my mentor, you laughing? You laughed, I heard that. But no, even Kerry can't please everyone. It's bloody impossible. I know how many of you guys have tried to put this sort of stuff up over the years, but it is freaking near impossible to please everyone. You can barely open your mouth without someone jumping your bones over some bloody issue that they don't agree with. And that's all good because we encourage broad thinking, we encourage all that stuff. But you know, some weeks you get people threaten your ass, you get people go to battle with you on the boards, you get people give you messages through the old Facebook Messenger and go to bloody war with you. And all this time we're doing our veg, we're watching our solar, we're harvesting our water, we're doing everything that you're meant to do, and shit, I'm out there suffering in 35-degree heat trying to earn a small living from our tiny houses. So, you know, we all have these missions we have to get through, and sometimes in amongst that you might open your mouth sideways and upset someone. But I've got to tell you, this is a general statement from Steve. I've had a saying that goes back a long, long way. And it's actually reflected, I think, somewhere back in the website, or the main website, not the faceplant. But if we can actually help one person, I feel everything that myself and Kerry do winds up quite worthwhile. And at the moment, we're pushing some pretty good numbers kicking around. All right, we're not worldwide, global fucking model. Oh, I said it. Delete that last word. We're not global, worldwide, you know, 5 million view people and 80 million members, you know. We're not those sort of people. But in amongst our few thousand people that tend to hang out, read, follow, comment on all of the platforms, you know what? If I freaking piss off one or two, or Kerry goes to battle with one or two, tough freaking shit, alright? That is serious. That is so serious. If you've got a specific hang up and we get up your nose like a rubber hose, I'm very sorry. But at the end of the day, our website or our YouTube platform or our Facebook platforms, if we drop back to 50 people and those 50 people are good people, guess friggin' what? Guess who's happy?
We are.
Are we happy?
Yes. Yes, we are. That's fine.
Would we rather 50 people who contribute,
Yes.
who think broadly, who are accommodating of other people's thoughts and ideas?
Yes, we would much prefer that.
That's right. So do we give a shit about 3 or 4 that fall off the perch?
Not at all. Not at all.
Those 3 or 4, I see them and I try to say goodbye to them. Those 3 or 4, maybe.
If they're not getting what they want from us, then that's fine.
I think that's the key. A lot of people don't seem to extract from ourselves, or they pass judgment on ourselves, and they turn around and look. If you're really looking close, I've got the tiny in the background. Oh, Kerry! Kerry!
Don't.
It's not finished. I can't do that. Oh. But yeah, a lot of people with that. Not a lot, but a few people. If you think, and we've even had this comment put at us a couple of times on the board. Some people think, oh, Kerry and Steve are going to wind up with a group of people who don't do anything because they're just alternative thinkers. Well, you know what? I think that's a damn good thing. Alright? I'm slowing down now to emphasise it. I can't make this point strong enough. Just because we can't appease everybody's point of view does not mean that we don't have empathy or sympathy or understand that point of view that's put up before us. But for people to get bitter and twisted and back out, and our group numbers drop down by 2 people on a week where 100 people have joined, all I can say to you is, well, that's your choice and that's okay. But you won't be missed, okay? If you pick us up on one tiny point, or one statement, or one thread that's put up, and you can't get the fuck over it, oh, I said it. But seriously, if you can't get over those 1 or 2 things that come your way without getting bitter and twisting and pulling a statement like, you know, drop out of the group, don't think we're going to come chase you, or any of the group is going to try and talk you out of it. Because you know why? Because we believe you are allowed your ideology, your thinking, your assessment of anything that's put before you, and you have the right and should go away. You should go away. Because if we bother you that much, probably you are better off somewhere else for whatever the reason, and that's probably a good reason. So on that note, okay, keep this short. Chooks are chirping. Well, actually, chooks don't chirp. What do? Cockle-doodle frickin' do. And the sun's shining, the humidity... I'm choking. You want to try and rattle into this for 10 minutes without choking. The sun's shining, the weather's good, humidity's high, it's still warm. I'm going to leave it at this and let Kerry do it. Say see you later.
Hang on. I just want to say I'm looking forward to Tim coming up for a visit in a couple of days.
That's right. We've had a heap of people want to come through, and we've had a heap of people come through. And
Tim's coming on this week, and so is Paul. So 2 people from Off the Grid are coming to visit.
Yeah, we unfortunately or unfortunately, and we're more than happy, but we tend to get a lot of people wanting to come through these days, don't we, babe?
Yes, 1 or 2.
Yeah, we hate people to put us on a pedestal, right? Lock and load this.
We're very normal.
Lock and load this. We do not do this shit on any platform for kudos, pats on the back, or to be jammed on some pedestal, alright? If you don't get that, watch a few of my videos. We do not think we're special. We just have a point of view like all the people that post up and become members and put their points of view up. We're just the same as you. But yeah, unfortunately or fortunately, we are getting a lot of people pop through, and that's a good thing, and it puts Kerry under the pump.
Well, I'll have to wash the dishes.
Shit, we're gonna wash the fucking I said that's
and I have to empty the toilet bucket. Oh my god.
Anyway, you want to say bye, babe? We're gonna cut this off.
Bye guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good week.
And
we're out.
bye, guys.